The angels are telling you that someone dear to you will leave you for good tomorrow, January 7th, according to Archangel Michael. Please do not scroll past or disregard this message, it is too important. Pay close heed to this heavenly message. On January 7th, a significant day will pass, and the stars will send a message. Someone you care about could abandon you for good. The point is not to make you afraid, but to make you see how real life, relationships, and God's everlasting purpose are. Today, you are being approached by the angels of the Lord, who are being led by Archangel Michael. Feel free to prepare your heart, as they are encouraging you. Learn from the wise and focus on the connections that really count. A kind gesture, this message is here to reassure you that there is a spiritual dimension keeping tabs on you and providing guidance as you navigate life's challenges. So, what's causing this to occur? Why would you put your loved one's permanent departure from your life in jeopardy? Come with me as I decipher this heavenly communication, learn its significance, and show you how to answer the divine warning with love, hope, and trust. Angels are messengers sent by God to lead and protect His people. This fact alone should cause us to pause and think. Something significant is about to happen when they talk. The patron saint of safeguarding is Archangel Michael, commander of God's celestial army. Accuracy and time-sensitive communications. His message is quite evident now. Someone important to you could be leaving your life very soon. There are several ways this notice might appear. It may take the form of a bodily departure, when the individual physically departs or is summoned to return home to be with the Lord. It could be a breach in the relationship or in one's emotions caused by unresolved problems, arguments, or misunderstandings. Spiritual estrangement, in which a loved one gradually loses touch with God or their beliefs, is another possible explanation. Before you go, the angels want you to think about something seriously. Is there something going on in your relationships that needs fixing? When someone loves you, do you ever take their love for granted? Does someone in particular need your forgiveness? The 5th of January is more than simply another day. It demands your focus and prayers. This is a pivotal day, when you may reflect on your connections with others and realign yourself with God's desire. The Bible is replete with narratives of love, grief, and reconciliation. These tales teach us valuable lessons about love and sorrow. Our relationships, which are a blessing from God, need our undivided attention, humility, and care, as we learn from these tales. As you consider how to react to this heavenly warning, let's look at some teachings from the Bible. In Luke 15 verses 11 to 32, Jesus narrates the parable of the prodigal son, a tale of a father and his rebellious son. The parable serves as a call to mercy and forgiveness. A grave predicament befalls the son when he abandons his father's home and fritters away his fortune. But his father is so happy to see him again that he forgives him and accepts him back into the family. Love demands patience and forgiveness, as this tale teaches us. Does someone you know have harmed you? Are you unable to reconcile with them because of your pride or anger? You never know when tomorrow could be the day you finally make contact, forgive, and mend a damaged connection. The book of Ruth recounts the tale of a young widow named Ruth who, in spite of all the hardships they endure, decides to remain with her mother-in-law, Naomi. The narrative highlights the strength of loyalty. Because of her unwavering devotion, Ruth is anointed with the royal genealogy of Jesus Christ, which brings her immeasurable rewards. The importance of being faithful and committed to one's relationship is highlighted in this narrative. How loyal are you to the people that really matter to you? Otherwise, have you allowed three things, distractions, misunderstandings, or selfishness, to drive a wedge between you? Even Jesus, when he was on earth, felt the anguish of betrayal and separation, and so did his followers. In exchange for 30 pieces of silver, Judas, one of his closest followers, betrayed him, Matthew 26 verses 14 to 16. 3 times, in lines 54 to 62 of Luke 22, he was rebuffed by another disciple named Peter. But Jesus showed his love and charity by forgiving them. Do you have what it takes to forgive, even the people who have wronged you profoundly? You could be asked tomorrow, when this warning plays out, to react with the same grace and love that Jesus displayed, comprehending the warning. What forces someone to depart? It is common for angels to use departure warnings as opportunities to modify our circumstances via prayer, self-denial, and love. Here are a few reasons why someone you care about may decide to leave. Discord in relationships may be caused by a single unresolved disagreement, no matter how little. People might emotionally or physically distance themselves from others due to unspoken statements, misunderstandings, or unresolved concerns. Secondly, there are a variety of real-life reasons why people end themselves apart, such as moving, changes in employment, or unforeseen tragedies. These changes could be out of your hands, but how you react matters. Issues related to faith. There may be someone in your life who is having spiritual struggles or who feels far from God. There are 4 ways in which this spiritual distance could affect your bond with them. As part of His ultimate plan, God permits certain individuals to go from our life. Despite how unpleasant it may be, this is usually necessary for our development, safety, or the launch into something better. For today and tomorrow, consider these practical measures. 1. Ask God to give you insight and direction. Start by saying a prayer. Pray that God would make your relationships clear to you. Keep the individual at the heart of this caution in your prayers. Pray that God will watch over them and that His will be carried out. With affection, extend a hand. Use this as a chance to reconnect with someone you've been emotionally distant from for whatever reason, misunderstanding, neglect, disagreement, etc. Get in touch with them via phone, pay them a visit, or write an emotional letter. 3. Express your deepest gratitude to them. Strive towards mending fences. Be modest enough to seek reconciliation if there are unfinished business. If needed, offer an apology and honestly ask for forgiveness. Always prioritize relationships before pride. 4. Relationships are a beautiful gift, and life is fleeting, so savor every moment. Show your loved ones how much they mean to you now, before it's too late. Spend quality time with them, encourage them, and make experiences that will last a lifetime. 5. rely on God's plan. Lastly, have faith that God is directing everything. Remember that God has good plans for you, even if someone must depart from your life, says Jeremiah 29 verse 11. According to verse 6 of Deuteronomy 31, He will never abandon you. A word of encouragement, a gift from God at all times, even when this warning seems overwhelming. Keep in mind that the love of God does not change. In good times and bad, He is always at your side. If someone dear to you has to go, have faith that God will cure them and restore your life so that you may experience new benefits. Tomorrow, walk in trust, not fear, as you confront this time of great importance. You are under the protection of the angels, and you are being led by God's hand. Maintain vigilance, love, and prayer. Also, no matter what, you should always remember that you have support. God cares deeply about your relationships, future plans, and ultimate destiny. Listen to what He has to say, and allow His love to guide you into a better knowledge of His will. This is serious business. You have a life, a heart, and a purpose here. Take the chance, listen to the warning, and have faith in God's perfect plan.